And back to the Mid-Penn we go tonight, and we have a great end-of-the-season matchup here. It's Bishop McDevitt, 14-3, 12-1 in the Capital Division of the Mid-Penn Conference, going up against the team that's leading in that conference, 17-2, 13-0, the Trinity Shamrocks here at home tonight. And tonight's broadcast being brought to you by the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, F&M Trust Bank, and Hoffman Ford Family of Dealerships, Gary Sutton, Kirk Smallwood, and Jeff Thompson with you here tonight. And guys, there is nothing better than to have two teams on the schedule that are 1-2, and this one for the championship tonight is the division. And of course, the Mid-Penn, if you don't win your league, you don't win your division, you don't get in the playoffs at the end for the county, and for the Mid-Penn. So that's a big, big game that we're going to have here tonight. Kirk, Jeff, we start tonight with Bishop McDevitt, first of all. This is a team that really operates with 5 pretty good guys balanced in the lineup, but Tyshawn Russell is where you start with this team.
Well, he is very athletic. He's like a human highlight reel. He can dunk. He really runs the court well. He can dunk. He can shoot threes, but he's got a lot of help. There are 4 kids that are averaging double figures, and the last time they played, a man named Russell hit 7 threes, I think.
And a man named Tristan Waters didn't play, who averaged 20 a game at that point. He's still at 18.9. He's playing tonight, and it's going to be interesting to see what they're like when they have him in the lineup tonight, but they played pretty well without him last time. On the other side, we saw this Trinity team with a 73-70 nail-biter over Milton Hershey last time we were here. But when you start with them, you start with Owen Schlager. He's a sophomore that really is getting done, Kirk.
I tell you, Owen gets it. You know, I talk to him every time I see him. He says he's feeling better, his finger's healed. You know, he's getting 20 points a game, 3 assists, 3 steals, 2 rebounds, and he's getting better. He feels good about the direction of his team, and he likes playing the top of that 1-3-1 for Larry.
Trinity comes in here winning 12 in a row tonight. On the other side, you've got a Bishop McDevitt team that's won 4 in a row. So something's got to give here this evening. Last time they played, Trinity won 98-72. You'd say, well, they blew them out. Guess what? Bishop McDevitt was up in that game late. Trinity came back and threw 36 at him in the final period, and that won the game for Trinity. So we have a brand new game tonight being fought for a championship, and still out ahead, you got the Mid-Penn playoffs, you got the districts, and you got the states potentially down the way. 3 seasons after this one, but tonight's all that matters for these coaches, and we're going to bring it all to you right here on High School Sports Live TV. It's the game of the week right here on Fox 43.2.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customer. Students, begin your professional journey in a high-demand field with Groff Tractor. Contact us today to discover the power of our technician internship programs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Statler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambalvo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jack Giambalvo Mazda. The Giambalvo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambalvo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambalvo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at Giambalvo.com.
And welcome back to a packed Trinity High School tonight for this High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week. And this is the big one here in the Capital Conference tonight of the Mid-Penn, because Trinity, who is 13-0 right now, leads it by 1 over Bishop McDevitt, who is 12-1. And yes, that single loss was to Trinity, 98-72 back a few weeks ago. However, when you look at that game, Coach Smallwood, you talk about that, you'd say, well, that was a blowout. No, no, no. Bishop McDevitt was up, and all of a sudden, Trinity lit it up. 36 points there in the final 10 minutes of the ball game to take that one out big. But I'll tell you what, tonight's a different night, and this is more or less a championship game here this evening.
Absolutely, and both teams know it. They're looking to play their best game. I'm looking for that big 1-3-1 out of Trinity, and I'm also looking for the McDevitt Crusaders to push the ball up and down the floor, get it to their shooters, and you know, play a heck of a defensive game and pressure the ball.
One of the things we're going to be looking at tonight, we didn't see Tristan Waters when we had the Bishop McDevitt Steel High game the other week. Waters was averaging 20 then. He's averaging 18.9 now, not too far off that. And that night, Bishop McDevitt lit it up without him over Steel High. So you wonder about the Waters factor here tonight. It's going to be interesting with that figured in, how that figures into this particular contest here this evening.
Absolutely. Bishop McDevitt has 3 bigs that average double figures, actually 4. They've got the Brandon Kelly kid. They've also have, like you mentioned, Tristan Waters. They got Jordan Bowers, who's about 6'3.5". And then they have Tyshawn Russell, who I really, really like. I like the way he competes. I like how he approaches the game. And he can score from all 3 levels.
And maybe one of the biggest matchups on the floor is going to be how Russell handles Bednoston, who's at 6'10", and Cisse, who is at 6'7". They both average 11 points a game plus. Then you look at Owen Schleck, who's just so tough from the point guard spot. He attacks you. 20.3 points a game. He was our player of the game in the last one. Hoffman for a player of the game in the last game. This guy really gets it done. Trey Wyant, who kind of gets lost in the shuffle, a 6'5" shooter from the outside. And Cooper Manley getting a start here tonight, a senior in this game. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back with more of the pregame here on Fox 43.2. It's Trinity and Bishop McDevitt right after this.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
Where were you last night? Do you know how embarrassing that was for me? No. Don't deflect. Well, that wasn't passive aggressive. Listen, I just need to know that I can trust you're gonna be there when I need you. Hello? Our money just hung up on me.
Not cool. Track your spending with our personal finance tool. Just another way to have better conversations with your money from F&M Trust.
Let's take a look at our starting lineups here tonight as they're getting ready with the announcements right now. Tristan Waters averages 18.9 points a game. Jordan Bowers in here this evening, averages 10.9. You've also got Rico Scott, who's averaging 4 a game. Tyshawn Russell, 15.9 a game. And Brandon Keith at 10.4 a game. On the other side for Trinity, also very well balanced here. Cooper Manley starting the night, only 0.6, but he's getting the start here this evening as a senior. Owen Schlager, 20.3 points a game tonight. Watch number 11. Trey Wyan, 8.1 points a game. Adelphi Cisse at 11.1. And the 6'10 guy, Mike Bednoston, 11.7 points a game. We'll take a break. We'll come right back as we get ready for the big game here tonight in the Capital Conference. It's Trinity and Bishop McDevitt right here on Fox 43.2.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
So a while back, I thought to myself, I'm never going to own a home. I'm going to have to rent forever. I didn't have money for a down payment. I had no credit history, and I just got out of a divorce. But PHFA showed me that home ownership is possible. They offer me a low-interest mortgage and a way to manage the closing cost. To me, this is more than just my home. It's a huge accomplishment and a new chapter in my life, thanks to PHFA.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jack Giambavo Mazda. The Giambavo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambavo.com.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customer. Students, begin your professional journey in a high-demand field with Groff Tractor. Contact us today to discover the power of our technician internship programs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
You may recycle your electronics, appliances, and mercury thermostats at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
In addition to 8 local drop-off sites for recyclable materials.
Recycling matters in Dauphin County.
Since 2001, Dauphin County has recycled over 10,000 tons of electronics.
And 1.6 million tons of recyclables like cardboard and plastics.
Keep up the great work.
Bring it on!
And the homes of the Shamrocks is rocking here tonight as the Trinity student section right next to us here. You can see them across the floor on the right-hand top side of the screen. And occasionally you might get a few people standing up in the way of the picture. So it's that kind of night here at Trinity. Of course, Coach Harry DeFrank and Larry Kostelak, Sr., their names right here on the floor. But it's going to be fun tonight with what's going to happen up here. So we're getting ready to put this one underway. Trinity 13-0 in the Capital Division. Bishop McDevitt, the only loss to Trinity, 12-1 right behind him. Bishop McDevitt would like nothing more than knock Trinity off here on their home court, and Trinity wants to seal the deal here tonight. No one else is even close. Bola Aliyu, Rick Staines, and Brian Proctor, your officials here, as we get started, and Trinity controls the tap.
Looks like McDevitt's going into their man-to-man.
And Trinity will work you. They'll show you a lot of motion, even with their big guys out there. The big guys like to pass and cut and screen. That's the Larry Kostelak way. Of course, Larry Kostelak, ultra successful coach, 2 state championships here. 9 districts.
That matchup with Owen Slogger.
And there's Cisse right out of the gate, and Cisse with a 3 to put Trinity up 3-0.
Coach, that's something I didn't see him the last time we were here. I didn't see him hit the tray ball.
He was on witness protection part of the time
yes,
there.
He was.
But he showed right there. He's going out. Look at this drive on the baseline. Good drive right along the baseline there. And up and in by Tristan Waters, the guy who was the unknown factor for us the last time out. We didn't see him. And he's going to get a shot to go to the line here and knock it down. He's got a 71% free throw shooting average on the season. Waters is up and down.
In McDevitt's man-to-man, they have Rico Scott guarding Owen Slager. Should be pretty interesting to watch.
Rico Scott, of course, the all-state receiver. And there comes Slager, the left-hander up. Slager gets it back, and Slager will attack you all the time and puts it in. Slager's going to come at you offensively all night long.
Nice move, Slager. Looks like Trinity's little zone press here.
Look at Waters. Waters pulling up at the baseline, offensive rebound, put back up,
Bowers.
and in. Nice job by Bowers, putting it away.
They're going to need that from him. There are going to be plenty of second shots. He's got to knock them in. Owen Slager, as he told me the last time we were here, Coach, he said, Coach, I play above the rim now. He was telling the truth.
I think he put one away the last time we were here, too.
Yeah.
There's that 1-3-1. You attack that in the seams on the baseline and right there. And how about that? When you attack it like that, you're going to make a lot of scores. As Berrien and his Brandon Keith, he shows some three-point style.
He's the most improved player on the McDevitt roster. From watching him at the beginning of the summer till now, I'm very impressed with his improvement.
Here's Slager. Slager just looks like he is just ready to come at you every time, and does. Only a sophomore. That may be not the best shot in the world.
Slager wants to attack.
Tell you what, Bishop McDevitt is running and scoring quickly, and Bishop McDevitt down the floor there. Again, it's Brandon Keith, who's 5 points here early. 10-7, the Crusaders lead it.
He's been playing very, very well. Keith with the steal. He pulls up to 3.
Hot coming out of the gate. Not going to get that one, though. Wyan gets it ahead now. Back to Cisse, and they'll reset here with Slager. Slager wants to get a little motion going. Looking on pick and roll there with Ben Nostin. Over the top to Ben Nostin. Ben Nostin has it knocked away again, and this time it's Waters. Waters ahead down the court to Russell, and Russell up, not going to go. Pulled down by Cisse. Here's Wyan.
Nice strong move to the hole by Russell.
Wyan kicks it right back out. Over the top it goes to Ben Nostin. Ben Nostin turns the other side, uses the basket, puts it up and in. Nice job by Ben Nostin.
Way to show patience, Ben Nostin. Couple pump fakes, good footwork.
Used the basket to shield the man off.
Was able to lay it in.
Tell you what, Waters is quick.
He's their go-to guy.
In the last game, we saw a steal high. He was not there. Here's a quick turnover. Slager pulls up. Slager jump shot. Slager good. Slager is a guy who's looking to score every time down. He's got 6 points here early. Waters up and in. Quick job going down there. Ben Nostin went to sleep, and Waters made him pay for it.
Nice dribble drive by Waters.
Boy, talk about bang, bang, bang out of the gate here, Coach.
These guys came to play. They know what's at stake.
And Cisse answers on the other end with 2. He's got 5. All the stars are shining here on the court.
This big 1-3-1. I think they're just trapping on the baseline.
And that's what the 1-3-1 is designed to do. Good block out down there. Foul's going to be called, and that's going to be on Jordan Bowers, his first.
And, Coach, that's that rebound that McDevitt must get to get second shot.
Yeah.
That was a one-on-one rebounding situation. McDevitt's got to win that to win the ball game.
Got to get inside position there. Did not have it that time. Now here's a little different 1-3-1 look coming back. A little flatter look. There's Slager again. Slager burying it. I'll tell you what, this kid is some kind of star as a sophomore. He's already got 9 points here in the first quarter. We still have just under 4 to play. What a great game.
Owen Slogger is looking eye to eye at that Capital Division Championship.
I'll tell you what, the quality of this game so far out of the gate has been superb as Reese Brown is in there, and Reese Brown, the freshman, picks up a foul. No shots, so we brought it underneath here by Bishop McDevitt. Taken by Rico Scott. Back out to Tyshawn Russell. Pull up again. Nice look there. Ben Nosson has it tipped away. Good rebound again, chasing it down by Jordan Bowers.
Nice play. Good
Underneath.
pass.
Boy, I'll tell you what, are they ready to play tonight? Jordan Bowers putting it away. Jordan Bowers with 4 here in the first quarter.
Tyshawn Russell with the diagonal look away. Great pass.
16-14. Trinity leads it here first. Battle for the Capital Division Championship in the mid-pen. Underneath to Ben Nosson. Ben Nosson kicks it corner. Wyan, one extra pass. Schlager's going to make a pass to Wyan. Inside it goes. Up, in. There's the freshman we talked about last game. He is a player. Reese Brown.
Reese Brown, the 6-foot freshman.
Reese Brown getting 9.3 points off the bench this year as a freshman. Tell you what, Bishop McDevitt is so good at attacking this zone. They really are. Might like to see him maybe get a little bit more dribble penetration into it. Baseline. Big numbers there. 6'7", 6'10", guarding you. And then taken away.
Nice trap by Trinity on the baseline.
Reese Brown with an ill-advised pass there at the end. You get inside the foul line, you're not going to make that pass that often.
Right, a little out of control.
That's why you're happy when freshmen become sophomores, right?
Absolutely.
But this freshman's got a lot of game. I'll tell you, you'll take some of those mistakes now and then to learn. Turnover so far, Trinity 3, McDevitt 2. Those are the kind of passes you want to make as a zone, right? The slower passes.
Right. I missed.
Waters challenging. Waters not going to go. Cisse drags down another rebound.
Coach, once the pass got to the interior, the next pass should have been to the perimeter where they had Tyshawn Russell waiting all by himself.
Otherwise, you're heading into the forest right there.
Yes.
So here's Schlager again. Schlager loves to attack with a dribble. Reese Brown, another left-hander, blocked away. And I'll tell you what, this guy's playing like a man possessed. Rico Scott.
Nice block by Scott.
Scott, an all-stater, along with Tyshawn Russell in football for the state championship team. Here's Cisse again.
Nice inbound set run by Trinity.
There's the freshman again, Ben Nosson with a big rebound. Ben Nosson up, Ben Nosson in as Ben Nosson puts away the second shot.
Nice offensive rebound and way to stick it back for 2.
Ben Nosson with 4 points here in the first quarter. 1:35 to go, 20-14. These two teams, 73 points a game for Trinity, 68 for Bishop McDevitt, so they know how to score points. Another look and another sweet look downtown, and that is Brandon Keith, who's already got 2 threes in the first quarter, 8 in the game, 1:17 to go, 2017 Shamrocks.
McDevitt falls back into their 1-3-1.
Good grief. Oh, and another one. Schlager is on fire. Schlager with 12 points here in the first quarter, 23-17 the Shamrocks.
Schlager came to play.
This kid is white knuckle. Schlager up. Schlager's not going to go. And Ben Nosson over the top. Ben Nosson gets his own rebound, gets it knocked away. It'll stay with Trinity. Boy, you like when your big guy will run the court and chase behind you.
Absolutely. That was a heck of an offensive rebound. And the ball's been changed. It's Bishop McDevitt ball.
Offensive goaltending. And that's what I think they called on Ben Nosson. He went up, he grabbed the rim as the ball was up there for Schlager. Offensive goaltending. Mark Risser right on top of that. Mark Risser, an outstanding young coach here. His first year as a head coach, but he's been around the game for a long time.
He's doing a very, very good job. He's representing Bishop McDevitt Crusaders very well.
Well, now they've brought it back here, and they're going to give it back to Trinity. So apparently I was incorrect on the offensive goaltending, but put it this way, something was called. Well, I tell you, Reese Brown is the miniature Schlager. One's a freshman, one's a sophomore.
He saw that crease and went right for it. The good move, good try by Reese Brown, the freshman.
So Reese Brown goes right to the rack. Reese Brown on the season, a 73% free throw shooter. and rattles this one home. Trinity increases the lead, the largest number here in the first quarter, to 7. Both teams playing very, very well. So here's Reese Brown with his second shot. Cut up and good. Boy, don't you love to see it when two teams in a game like this are both playing great basketball?
Absolutely. I mean, it's good to see Bishop McDevitt playing at this level, and Trinity has really turned it up from the tip.
If you want to see an interesting matchup, take a look at the middle of the post there.
Okay.
Bednaston's there, Jacoby Tate's in the game. It looks like David and Goliath. Ball goes off, Trinity out of bounds, will stay with Bishop McDevitt.
Coach, that was one of those one-on-one rebounding situations. Bishop McDevitt happened to have the inside and didn't get the rebound. They have to get that.
Bishop McDevitt has not taken a bad shot in this game yet. They've not made every one, but they've not taken a bad one. And here's a guy that's had a hot hand, but there's Bednaston ripping it off the glass. Ahead it goes. And up and in by new man into the game. That's Aries Pierce, rather. And Aries Pierce is in. He gets a bucket.
That was a nice play. Good quick up.
Another quick three. That's off. And at the end of the quarter, 27-17. And it's time to go to Jeff Thompson. Timeout with Thompson right now. We need a breath. Let's go to Jeff. Jeff, what do you got for us?
I'm here with Loyalty. The Amatrano, longtime announcer for Bishop McDevitt, graduated from Harrisburg Catholic, which of course was the model for Trinity and McDevitt. And what I'd like to talk to Savi today is he was the manager of the basketball team in 1953 for Les Giannani, who was probably the outstanding coach and brought basketball to Central Pennsylvania. Savi, tell us about Les.
He became the coach in 1952. He needed a manager on a team, which was a great team with Marino De Filippo, Ray Nacarata, Jimmy Fortune. They were phenomenal. They played for the state PCIA state championship and lost by 2 points to Erie up in Erie Cathedral Prep up in Erie. He was mentor for mostly everybody in this area and changed the game to the way it is played today. Probably two of his biggest people that he mentored became very good coaches.
There you have it. Timeout with Thompson
Thank you
here,
very
and
much.
a great piece. And Jim Fortune, an outstanding coach down at York Catholic, won a few PCIAA championships. You had Di Filippo, who was huge here for years and years.
Absolutely.
Wow. Like a who's who of basketball as we get ready to start second quarter. The Shamrocks up and looking great here in the first quarter, 27-17. Bishop McDevitt didn't look bad.
No.
But they got him shooting some outside shots, and they missed a couple of ducks inside they should have had.
Got to knock them down. The stats from the first quarter. Trinity was 8 for 13 from the field. McDevitt was 5 for 8. Three-pointers. Trinity was 3 for 4. McDevitt was 2 for 7. Free throws, 2 for 2 and 1 for 1. And of course, Trinity leads the rebounding 6-3. They both have 3 turnovers, which led to the 10-point lead.
That middle man right now for Bishop McDevitt is only there for passing. As Russell gets a rebound, Russell's going to get hacked from behind. And I'm not sure if they're going to get Ryan Balaban, who's just in there. And that's exactly what they're going to get. Balaban gets his first foul. But I'll tell you, Tyshawn Russell didn't get any points in the first quarter. He averages 15-9 a game. But he is on the glass right there, and he keeps the ball alive for him.
That's that rebound that Bishop McDevitt has got to get, Coach. It's a one-on-one situation. He got inside position. He fought hard, and he came up with the rebound and the foul.
And Russell now on the board the first time tonight with a free throw here. His first points of the evening. First quarter, Brandon Keith had 8. Waters had 5. Jordan Bowers had 4. The second shot is going to miss here. On the other side, you had Reese Brown with 4. 12 points from Owen Schlager in the first quarter. 2 from Aries Pierce. 5 for Cisse and 4 for Bednaston.
Bishop McDevitt's back in their man-to-man. They throw it over the top. Good block.
And a great block from the backside by Waters.
Waters came in from the wing. Cisse didn't see him, and he blocked the shot.
Good high-low pass as Cisse didn't quite get his man sealed off enough there, and that's why he wasn't able to get the shot up there, and Waters was able to get in for the block.
Another block by Waters.
I'll tell you right now, Larry Kostelak's played a lot of players in this game, and a little walk there for the big man. You might say, what's the big man doing handling the basketball? Where he comes from, across the seas, they have big men that really handle the ball, and he's a guy who can do it.
Yes. And do it well.
Now, notice right in the middle, you got Rico Scott in the middle lane. Great athlete. He's there for one reason only, and that's to pass the ball against the 1-3-1.
Got to catch it and reverse it.
You see Ben Nostin trying to make sure he doesn't touch it. He realizes that he's the middle of the whole deal there. Russell lost it, trying to go too far. Here comes Slager. Slager getting bumped.
Whoa.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Might be the shot of the game. 14 points for Slager. That's amazing.
Slager came out on fire.
Tell you what, they are clamping on Waters in that corner. They really do a great job out of their 1-3-1 of clamping down in that first pass.
Coach, on the last possession when the ball went into the right corner, they skipped it out. And then they're making the right play, but they have to be able to capitalize and score.
Here they are back down to 1-3-1. You'd like to get Rico Scott to touch it so he can just kiss it off weak side. He's right there in the middle. You see number 4. You see him being guarded by Ben Nostin. Now there, he can kick it. You want to keep those corners spread. You got to spread the 1-3-1 out and flatten it down to the baseline. Look at Waters. What a good move. Not going to go. There's Ben Nostin again. He's above everybody else. Quickly, Slager with the basketball. He's going to attack you. Lyon, he's a good three-point shooter. Doesn't make this one. And Cisse over the back. Cisse, I'm not so sure that was a foul.
And, Coach, I thought Bishop McDevitt just flat out didn't box out.
Yep. And I thought Cisse was just taller. We'll take a timeout, 29-18. Trinity leads at 6:05 to go in the second quarter. It's all here on High School Sports Live TV on Fox 43.2.
What are you doing?
Getting the money for the RV we've been wanting. I know you're in there, money.
They're saying we can get a line of credit based on what we've already paid into our home.
Oh, that's pretty clever. Huh? No harm done.
Borrow from your home with our FlexLock line of credit. Have better conversations with your money with F&M Trust.
Hey, you want to play some ball during the winter? Advanced Hoops is offering a special middle school boys winter league. It's not too late to sign up. To find out more, go to www.advancedhoops.com.
Coach, I like this adjustment that Bishop McDevitt made. They put their 2 small guards up top, and they have their forwards in the corners.
Right there is what the 1-3-1 does, though. It makes you make high arcing passes, which gives the zone a chance to beat any skip pass that you have and get underneath it, and it takes you out of your rhythm.
Yes, yes.
Tell you what, Cisse really reading that the whole way from that weak side.
Yeah, he showed a lot of anticipation and athleticism. Might want to bring Rico Scott up a little higher. What do you think, Coach?
I'd bring him up a little bit higher and make him a little bit more active. You got quickness on height there. Use your quickness to bring the height out. The more you bring that height out from the basket, the less offensive rebounds he gets, or less defensive rebounds he gets. So the ball's out of bounds, will be inbounded here by Bishop McDevitt. Both teams played a lot of players here early. This game, a lot of energy being expended here.
Absolutely. Waters is looking to get more involved offensively. Just turned it over.
Slager again. Oh. Slager with yet another big-time move.
Yeah, Slager's letting everybody know this is my house, and I'm going to do what I want to do.
That's a sophomore, ladies and gentlemen. Look at how quick this zone is, and they're really rushing Bishop McDevitt on their shots now. They weren't doing that in the first quarter. Oh, Ryan just got away with one.
Yeah, he did.
That was a double dribble. He put his hand up there on that one. But the first quarter, you saw Bishop McDevitt stepping the seams, having time to shoot the three. Now you're seeing him have to rush it a little bit.
Yes. They've got to be real careful with those skip passes also.
McDevitt 2 for 9 now from the three-point field goal. Jim Gallagher on the stats here tonight. Statman Supreme. Again, they're not letting that middleman's not really having the effect they wanted to have. So now you're going to have this guy knock some down. He knocked some down early, but not now.
And again, Coach, that's that one-on-one rebound. They've got to get it if they want to keep it close.
The foul called here against Bishop McDevitt. Trinity's going to have the basketball. Here's Slager again on Waters. What a matchup that is.
That's a good matchup there, definitely.
Wyan coming off the pick and roll, looking for Bednoston. He's not there. Bednoston sitting down on it. They were backdooring the man that time with Balaban. Look at that. There's what happens when you keep the ball alive. I'll tell you what. Give two in your heart there to Mr. Zero, Cooper Manley, who was on the deck.
Heck of a play by the 6'1" senior, Manley.
So heading to the line again is Bednoston. Bednoston so far tonight with 4 points in the game. 31-18 lead here by the Shamrocks. 4:24 to go to halftime. Don't forget we'll have our Jack Team Battle halftime report coming up. Bednoston has a really good stroke. Although he's only a 54% free throw shooter on the year, Coach, but that didn't look like a 54% stroke, did it?
That looks sweet to me, Coach.
Always watch when big guys don't lift their legs. When he lifts his legs, he didn't lift them that time, but he still gets it.
Devin with a hard push.
4 out of 4 for Trinity so far from the free throw line. That'll win you a lot of games when you're perfect. Look at the kinds of passes they're having to make right now. Now Russell with a tough shot again. They're just not getting good shots as they got in the first quarter early.
Yeah, seems like that 1-3-1's bothering them a little more.
I think they've really picked up the intensity of that 1-3-1. I thought it was a little soft there in the first quarter, and I'll tell you what, the call went out for a little more intensity. It's come. Here's Schlager.
Balaban into the post.
Bednoston just finds a way to get it on up and home, and Bednoston becoming a factor here in the second quarter. He's got 8 points in the game.
Manley with a very, very nice post speed.
I tell you, Manley's done a nice job there, getting on the floor after loose balls. He's not scored a lot, but he's doing the right things that you need him to do in his role.
The way he's playing is the kind of stuff that will always get him on the floor on a Larry Kostelak team.
Well, Russell got the ball in bounds, got fouled immediately as he managed to split 2 guys. And again, it's another foul here on Balaban. It'll be his second. So at the line is Tyshawn Russell, who's 1 out of 2 there tonight so far. He's not seen a field goal yet. Second leading scorer on the team. Russell up. This one bounces off the back of the iron, so he's 1 out of 3. He's missed his last 2.
Yeah, Russell's got to find his touch.
62.5% for the season for Russell. And like you said, just kind of a rock with this club. Second one is up, and that one's down. So 2 out of 4 tonight for Russell as he cuts the lead back to 16. But the Shamrocks are firing on all cylinders here.
Okay, we got a
2-2-1.
2-2-1.
Old-time defense, right? Look at this.
Nice steal.
Good takeaway there. Nice hands there by Brandon Keith. Back on the other end, Russell trying to find a shot. Passed it back out front. Keith, good look downtown. Has to rush it a little bit. Bednoston with the rebound.
That was a nice shot by Keith, just didn't go down.
Balaban for 3. Balaban, he wears 33. He nails the 3, and Balaban knocks down the tray. Timeout on the floor, 38-19. Trinity leads it. It's the High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week right here on Fox 43.2.
Do you want to answer that?
Nah, I'd never with a kid in the car.
It's okay. I'm not here. I'm there.
Trinity is what they call on fuego right now. They are on fire, an 11-2 run to start this quarter, and they are just at it, Coach. What's going on?
They're just getting very, very comfortable finding the cracks and the seams in the McDevitt defense.
You know, what happens is with their offense for Trinity, it's an attacking offense, and it starts with Schlager. He's going to put it on the floor at you, but it opens everybody else up then. And even when he makes the pass to the wing, you now have a chance to get the ball inside one-on-one. There you see Mark Risser. He's trying to figure out, what do I do right now?
I tell you, one of the things they're going to have to do, you have to stop Schlager first. You got to stop him first.
Look at the three-point line. 6 out of 11 for Trinity so far.
And 2 for 11 from Bishop McDevitt.
And that talks about where this game is right now.
Here's the skip pass.
And what they're doing on the wings here, that's what's really destroying everything for Bishop McDevitt. They can't get in the seam because the wings are coming out and playing like man-to-man.
Yeah.
They take away the seam and they attack you man-to-man, and so all of a sudden you see a seam and then it's gone.
Got to give Trinity a lot of credit You're getting a lot of deflections. You're getting the hands-on balls.
Now you're back in like kind of a 2-3, but it's a real spread wide 2-3 for the moment. Maybe back in the man-to-man now. Schlager. Maybe not the greatest shot in the world that time, but he had a hot hand. Waters loses. Schlager's got it back. And Schlager up and in. Boy, is he a smart player who's looking back to see the situation. He's got 6 points this quarter, 18 in the game, 2:30 to go here in the first half. And you're going to get a charge on the baseline, and that.
Cooper Manley.
Cooper Manley is going to be called, he's going to take the charge.
And Coach, hats off to these guys that are coming off the Trinity bench. Number 33, Ryan Balaban, and 0, Cooper Manley.
10 turnovers now against Bishop McDevitt here in the first half. 2:19 to go. Inside it goes to Ben Nostin. Ben Nostin has some options. He finds his man. Balaban just hit a 3 a moment ago. Does it again. Balaban downtown with a 3.
That's what he's in there to do, Coach. Catch and shoot. Play defense and scrap.
Balaban in the game, and 2 out of 2 for the 3-point line so far. Waters looking to pass baseline, and really right now, Bishop McDevitt, as cool and calm as they were to start the game, they're now totally out of sync.
They're definitely out of sorts, Coach. They've got to find some way to penetrate that Trinity defense.
Balaban coming to this game was 6 out of 21 for the 3-point line. He's now 2 out of 2 here tonight.
Whoa.
Only 8 threes made this season, but he looks like he's been making them all year long, doesn't he?
Yeah, he looks very comfortable. That was a nice look.
Nice job batting that away. That was number 31, Max Henderson, but stolen back by Trinity. Here's Schlager.
Coach, Cooper Manley just got on the floor.
And a foul's going to be called against Russell here as he put hands on Wyan.
Manley got on the floor and caused that deflection.
Now, we're going to be talking about the district setup here at halftime. Trinity is the number 2 seed right now in the district in 3A. And I'll tell you what, Columbia's number 1. We saw Columbia a few weeks ago.
Yes.
Lay one on Lancaster Mennonite, but I'll tell you what, Columbia doesn't have the height this Trinity team has. They have the desire.
Yes.
That would be an interesting matchup.
C.J. Nadsam in the game for Trinity, number 45.
So everybody getting to play for the Shamrocks right now. Look at it, 43-19. Trinity scored 98 the last time they played Bishop McDevitt. They're on track to do that right now. And this time foul, is it 3? I think the foul's going to be against Bowers. If it is, that's his second. And that's a 3-shotter. So now you're setting Schlager to the line, who shoots it at 77% from the free throw line. He's not been there yet tonight. The only place he hasn't made a shot from.
Coach Bishop McDevitt is drilling a huge hole that they're going to have to climb out of. But, I mean, hats off to Trinity. I mean, they're doing everything right. They're making shots. They're getting deflections.
Trinity is using every strength that they have to the utmost ability right now. And when you have a team that has every strength and they're playing it 100%, guess what? You got problems.
And those guys coming off the bench, hats off to them. Cooper Manley just went to the bench, gave him a heck of a lot of effort. 33, Ryan Balaban has been money to this first half.
You keep everybody fresh in a game like this, and you're operating right now with a 26-point lead in the first half, 1:30 to go to the half. Right now, you just want to get something going. Nice in-zone passing there, and a beautiful job in finishing off the inside is Max Henderson in his first deuce of the night.
That was very, very smart of Bishop McDevitt to put somebody in that gray area who made the catch and made the right pass.
And that's what they're doing early in the first quarter, that kind of good passing. Here's Schlager again. Schlager up. Schlager finds a way to get it in again. He is just putting on a clinic.
I cannot believe that kid's a sophomore. My goodness, he is a player.
22 points in the game with a minute to go in the first half. 22 points for Owen Schlager. He was our Hoffman Ford player of the game the other week, 26.
Coach, he has more points than the McDevitt team.
He does. Yeah. I looked at it that way, Coach. But speaking of 22, here is Tyshawn Russell. They got Henderson there now with a little bit of height in that middle area. Then they're having a little bit more chance to really get something going. Here's Russell. Russell up. Good shot by Russell as they went weak side that time, and Russell found a little seam to go through. Tough shot, but he made it.
One of the things that Trinity stopped doing was trapping on the baseline in the corners.
There goes Trey Wyan hunting for something. Back to Schlager behind the back. Wyan for 3. Oh, man. That's what Ryan does to you. He's a forgotten man out there, and all of a sudden, there he stands. He makes his first points tonight with a three.
Nice size, nice shot.
27-point lead, 50 points here right now for Trinity. Russell trying to find somewhere to go. Now watch the attack on that wing. See how they come out? There's always hands on the ball. Waters. Big look, not going to go. Ryan with the rebound. Ahead it goes to Slager. Slager trying to get the shot up, and does, and he's going to get fouled beforehand. And in the bonus, so Slager is going to go to the line before the end of the quarter, I believe. So before we get to the halftime here, nobody on the line. So Slager getting ready to add to his numbers here before the end of the half. Double bonus. Eventually, he's going to get to do this.
Slager played a tremendous first half.
Oh. Slager's up. Slager's good again. This kid is as cool as I've seen any customer in this league this year.
Coach, he had 37 points against Susquehanna Township. He said he's healthy, his finger's healed, and he loves this rivalry between Bishop McDevitt and Trinity.
24 points at the half for Owen Schlager. A textbook first half here. I don't know what you say if you're Larry Kostelak and you walk in the room and say, keep on doing what you're doing. 52-23 at the half. We head to our Jack Giambalvo halftime report right after this. 52-23, Trinity leads Bishop McDevitt. It's the High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week on Fox 43.2.
Where were you last night? Do you know how embarrassing that was for me? No. Don't deflect. Well, that wasn't passive aggressive. Listen, I just need to know that I can trust you're going to be there when I need you. Hello? Our money just hung up on me.
Not cool. Track your spending with our personal finance tool. Just another way to have better conversations with your money from F&M Trust.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customer. Students, begin your professional journey in a high-demand field with Groff Tractor. Contact us today to discover the power of our technician internship programs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
We wake up with the sun. We live in a place we're proud to call home. For us, it's knowing that those we help are neighbors, friends, family. As the leader in providing the best orthopedic care for our community, we come together to do our part.
You may recycle your electronics, appliances, and mercury thermostats at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
In addition to 8 local drop-off sites for recyclable materials.
Recycling matters in Dauphin County.
Since 2001, Dauphin County has recycled over 10,000 tons of electronics.
And 1.6 million tons of recyclables like cardboard and plastics.
Keep up the great work.
Bring it on!
Welcome back to our Jack Giambalvo halftime report. 52-23 here at the half. Trinity leads it with a 25-6 spurt in the second quarter. And our Jack Giambalvo halftime report. I'm still trying to get my breath back watching Owen Schlegel put on a show here in the first half with 24 points. And I'll tell you what, let's take a look right now at our AT&T and OSS highlights here, because there were a ton of them in the first half. Let's go right to it. Chad Evers got them all docked up for us.
That started the game, didn't it?
Right there, Cisse with the opening shot of the game with a three. We didn't see that last time we played here.
Yeah, showed some new stuff.
And Tristan Waters, he attacked the baseline against that 1-3-1. We said it was a little soft to start, the 1-3-1, and Waters did a good job of going where it was weak. And then this guy, Schlegel.
Well, he acts like he's playing at the YMCA, doesn't he? He's so comfortable out there.
Well, he just comes at you so hard and everything. And then downtown, we had Brandon Keith nailing one. Nice job by Keith on the stroke. And there it is again on the baseline, and Keith was going on in the first half. Keith ended up the first half with 8 points. Look over the top, Ben Nostin. Nice job of shielding the man away with the basket and then going up and in with the 6'10 guy.
Very good play by Ben Nostin.
Look at Shake, this time pulling up and knocking it down. He shows you everything in the game, doesn't he, Coach?
He sure does.
He's got great eyes, too. He sees everything that's happening on the court.
This guy's quick. Tristan Waters along the baseline. Waters knocking down 5 here in the first half, but they're right down the lane to Cisse, and Cisse up and in on the run.
Seeing a lot more out of Cisse that I didn't see the first time I saw him.
Look at Schlegel. That was out about 23 feet. He nails a 3 there.
6 feet behind NBA range.
Just part of the onslaught here in the first half, and there you see the halftime stats. Guys break them down because there's some numbers there to be broken down pretty well.
One thing that jumps out on to me, Coach, is the rebounding. I mean, Trinity is definitely dominating the rebounds, and the turnovers are, I mean, McDevitt has got to stop turning the ball over.
Look at Trinity on the free throws, 8 out of 9. 3 out of 5 for McDevitt, but they're not getting the shots inside they wanted to get before. 11-7 on turnover. That's a number that Coach Risser's not going to like too much at the half. 14-6 on the rebounds. That's a number you talked about in the beginning. They had to at least get somewhat even tonight, and they're getting buried on rebounding.
Well, what I see is McDevitt's lost a little bit of their heart, and I think they've got to find a way to get it back, because it's not going to be a game unless they can believe that they can come back and win this game.
They started to do a little bit more of, they got the big guy in the middle there, and they started to get a few more passes, a little bit more rhythm back to their offense, but they had the offense early. I'll tell you what really impressed me with Trinity was the fact that out of that 1-3-1, they attack the ball on the wing. They come right at you and take away a seam, and to me, that's really smart basketball.
Very, very smart basketball. I think Larry did a good job of trapping in the corners and then not trapping in the corners.
Right.
Kind of made, made McDevitt off balance a little bit.
And what it did is it sped McDevitt up. They didn't know when to shoot quickly. They didn't know when it was coming, when it wasn't coming. And you're right, Coach, threw them off balance. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to take a look at the district power rankings. We're just about done getting the team set in there. We're going to tell you who's leading and some of the mid-pen teams that are in there right now when we come back here. This High School Sports Live TV, Jack Giambalvo halftime report. Back with more after this.
Today's Advanced Hoops tip will feature Duke McCamey, our post-training expert.
The Miking drill is a foundational drill that I teach all young players that sign up for my class. This drill teaches players to finish around the basket while using proper footwork. It's important for players to use the right hand on the right side and the left hand on the left side. I teach players to shuffle their feet and get low while exploding into the layup. Squaring feet and squaring shoulder is the key to consistency and timing around the basket. The Miking drill is a foundational drill for every young player to learn in my class.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
You may recycle your electronics, appliances, and mercury thermostats at the Dauphin County Recycling Center.
In addition to 8 local drop-off sites for recyclable materials.
Recycling matters in Dauphin County.
Since 2001, Dauphin County has recycled over 10,000 tons of electronics.
And 1.6 million tons of recyclables like cardboard and plastics.
Keep up the great work.
Bring it on!
And welcome back to the Jackson Belleville halftime report. Let's take a look at the district power rankings right now very quickly. And we take a look, first of all, at 1A. We got Linville Hill Christian is leading that division, but they have 10 teams that are going to go in. And there's Greenwood. They're always there, 18-1 in second, 15-0 for Linville Hill Christian. Take a look down at AA, Lancaster Mennonite. We saw them a few weeks ago. They're first in that division right now, 13-7. Only 4 teams have won. And there's Steelton High Spire from Mid-Penn at 7-11. Columbia and Trinity, 1 and 2 in 3A. Only 6 teams are going to go in from there. You might see a Columbia-Trinity matchup there in the final. And then you take a look at Berks Catholic leading the 4A. You got Bishop McDevitt in there third. You got Big Spring down at 10th. They're going to take 10 teams in from there. In 5A, 14 teams are going to go in, and that's where you find the Mid-Penn represented very well. Mannheim Central is in first, but you got Mechanicsburg in fourth, Milton Hershey 7th. You got Hershey 10th, Redland 12th. That's a nice name to get in there. Hasn't been in there for a while. And Shippensburg 14. And then the big schools we used to live, Coach. 6A, you got Ready, 20-0, and in second, Cumberland Valley coming off a big win over Central last night. 3-point win, great game. You got Carlisle in there, Chambersburg in there at 8 and 10 respectively. Cedar Cliff and Cedar Crest are also in there at the end. So 12 teams will win there in the 6A. Should be an interesting tournament. Hey, we're ready to start the third quarter right here. And let's tee it up. Jeff Thompson on the sideline. Kirk Smallwood right here on the desk. And Jim Gallagher is on the stats. 52-23 here. 24 points in the first half here for Schlager, and there he goes again over the top to Ben Nostin. Ben Nostin gets
good block from behind.
Knocked away. And the other end very quickly is Tyshawn Russell up and in off the block. So nice job there of getting points right away for Bishop McDevitt.
That was a big bucket for Tyshawn Russell. I'd like to see him get his feet under him and, you know, get his game going. Another steal.
2 steals coming out, and again it's Russell, and again it's up, not going to go. Fighting for it, Schlager, taking back though. Up, not going to go again. And rebound and kick it out down there for Cisse, and another steal. 3 straight steals to start the quarter. And if you're Larry Kostak, you don't like that. So Mark Risser is going to call a very quick timeout. We'll take one with him. It's 52-25. Trinity leads at 7:23 to go in the third quarter on High School Sports Live TV.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
7:23 to go in the third quarter here. Bishop McDevitt with the basketball. 3 straight turnovers by Trinity to start this quarter.
McDevitt showing a lot of fight.
Yes, they are. A little quicker. It's interesting. They came out and they sat down the bench. They did not warm up. There's Ben Nostin with the steal. Ahead, Cisse's trip. Referee didn't see it, and Cisse down. And very quickly, Cooper Manley runs over and says, Coach, ref didn't see that. I'm not sure if he just tripped. Let's take a look right here on the camera. And you see right there, he tripped over his own foot.
Yeah.
So good no call by the officials here tonight.
Glad no one got hurt.
Absolutely. Out it goes to Russell.
Got to move the ball. You can't stand and watch. Got to know where the next pass is going and deliver it.
Underneath, they're really attacking. And what they're doing here, nice pass inside and getting on home there is Jordan Bowers. And Bowers now with 6 points. They're dribbling into the seam more now.
Yes.
They're not just trying to pass the big pass around, but they're dribbling into the seam. Cisse, baseline. Cisse up, not going to go. Momentum right now on the side of Bishop McDevitt as they are fighting back here in the third quarter.
And Coach, like we said in the first half, that's that one-on-one rebound that'll get Bishop McDevitt back in the game. They've got to get that.
Corner, Manley, not going to go again. Ben Nostin does a great job keeping it alive, but here's Waters. Waters on the run out. Waters going to get fouled, and the foul on Cooper Manley, and Waters is going to go to the free throw line.
Waters was fearless going to the hole.
Yeah, there was no doubt of where he was going with that. Waters with 5 in the game. He's a 71% free throw shooter, and he's 1 out of 1 so far tonight. Tell you what, Bishop McDevitt, no quitting this bunch. They've come out here smoking.
They're showing a lot of pride. Hats off to the McDevitt staff and their kids. They're just here fighting back.
Coach Mark Risser has them juiced up here. So Waters up off the back of the iron for Waters. I'll tell you what, this student body here has an effect on the game.
Yeah, they came to cheer for their team.
Second one up by Waters, good. Waters now with 6 in the game, and they are coming hard. They were leading Trinity last time with about 10 minutes to play, and Trinity laid 36 on them at the end of the game to win 98-72. But here in the second half, it's Bishop McDevitt that's come out smoking. And Bednoston gets tied up there. Here comes Waters again. He's going to the basket, and Waters is going to be up and no good, but he is fouled on the play, and he'll go back to the free throw line again.
Again, another steal by the Bishop McDevitt defense.
And that foul's going to be on Wyand.
Looks like they've changed the matchup.
So back to the line now comes Tristan Waters. Waters with a smooth stroke up and in. Waters now with 7 points as he's starting to go here in the second half.
Looks like Tyshawn Russell will be guarding Owen Schleiger.
3 in a row now from Waters. He's now at 8 points in the game. 6:06 to go. They've cut the lead to 22 just like that. Quickly to Schleiger, and Schleiger to Cisse running the floor. What a great pass from Schleiger, and a better finish by Cisse.
Nice play by the Trinity Shamrocks.
And that's how you break the press. You make them pay on the other end.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, when the ball goes through Schleiger, good things happen. Now he's showing off his passing ability now to go with the scoring ability in the first half.
Yeah.
And they're trying to take him out of the game here for the moment. Here he comes, dishing off to Bednoston. Bednoston puts it away. Another pass from Schleiger. Just like that, Trinity answers with a 4-point run. Timeout again, Coach Mark Risser. 56-30, the Shamrocks lead it. 5:40 to go in the third. We'll take a break. We'll come right back. It's High School Sports Live TV Game of the Week on Fox 43.2.
More choices. More laughter. More time to play. And less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal. To go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs. And to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
And welcome back, 56-30. The Shamrocks restored a little order there.
Yes.
After Bishop McDevitt had cut it to 22, it's back up to 26 now. Owen Schleiger playing, I think, the best individual game we've seen all season long.
He's playing a great game. He's playing a really good game. Trinity had 5 turnovers in less than 2 minutes before the dunk.
They had a guy named Walker here, a left-hander, a few years ago. It wasn't too bad a player. We're on to Penn State.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of Walkers came through here over the years, boy and girl.
A lot of them.
Russell up. Russell finds a way to just kind of jimmy it up there and get it on home. And Russell now with 10 points in the game. First one to reach double figures. Schleiger dumps it off again to Cisse, and Cisse gets fouled. I think the foul is probably going to get marked up on Jordan Bowers. And if it is, I think that'll be the third on Bowers. So Cisse has a third straight assist dropped off by Schleiger the last 3 possessions.
I tell you what, this is a highlight film for him. If any coaches ever wanted to see him play, this is the game they want to send out.
Absolutely. Save this one for a couple of years.
Yes.
Cisse misses the first of 2. He'll get another one here. Cisse on the season is 73% free throw shooter. Pretty nice stroke. Ball tends to go away a little bit to his right sometimes, but makes that one. And Cisse having a solid night so far. He's 11.1 average.
Trinity back in that 1-3-1 without the trap.
8 points in this game. Foul's going to be called on Trinity against Reese Brown, his second. So Jordan Waters. Jordan Waters is a handful one-on-one, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Very, very tough.
And that was the senior schooling the freshman. Good Waters pulling it back and then finding the seam. Waters up and down. Just
Big
good
time
basketball.
shot.
Really was.
Big time shot by Waters. Trinity throws it away again.
10 points the game for Waters now is Trinity. Go ahead, Coach.
That's their 6th turnover in the 3rd quarter.
Yep. If you're Larry Koslak, you don't want sloppiness right now, even with a big lead, because that big lead can evaporate in a hurry. Again, he pulls it back. Look at what Waters did. They're pulling it back. It's out of bounds off Bed Nostin. And things are going Bishop McDevitt's way right now. Larry has a towel on his knee. He's not chewing it yet, but it's on his knee. That was a little quick.
Yeah, it was quick.
But
good old board.
Nobody tracking it down out of that zone.
Rico Scott with a nice offensive rebound.
What a great pass inside and a good finish in there as well. And that one coming off the hands of, and we don't have the number there.
That was Jordan Bowers.
Jordan Bowers with the inside move. There it is.
Great job by Reese Brown. Coach, he just buffaloed his way through the lane and got it up on the glass. Showed a lot of strength.
How unusual is you got a freshman and a sophomore operating your point and your 2 guard, and both are lefties.
I tell you, they're going to be good for a long time.
Woo. So Reese Brown again showing that moxie and also the deuce as well. He's got 7 points in the game.
Got to keep that ball hot.
Waters is trying to put this team on his back right now. I'll tell you what, little fadeaway is not going to go. Cisse's got the ball. Foul's going to be called on Russell. And they just kept going at it for a little bit. Russell will pick up the foul, his 2nd. Russell, one of 2 All-State receivers on this court. The other one, Rico Scott.
He's doing a heck of a job today.
So here you see it. Gets the rebound. He has it there. You can see Russell reaching around there. Here's Wyan triggering the inbounds. Finally gets it to Ben Nostin. Ben Nostin kicks it back to Wyan. Or Schlager. Schlager loses it going up but gets fouled.
Schlager again dictate the tempo.
Foul is going to be called against Jacoby Tate, who's in there. He picks up the foul, and at the line is Schlager. Schlager up set for the free throw line tonight so far, 2 out of 3. Make it 3 out of 4. His first points here in the 2nd half.
I tell you, he's coming from a long line of Trinity standouts, including the athletic director, Eric Kendler.
So 26 points now for Schlager. He slowed down a little bit here in the 3rd quarter. 1-3-1 zone coming back. 4 minutes to play. Coming up at the end of the game, we got the Capital Blue Cross post-game report. Stolen away here by Trinity. Ahead it goes to Cisse. Cisse behind the back, and Schlager again.
Cisse is showing a lot of athleticism. Again, Coach, we didn't see that the last time we were here when they played Milton Hershey.
And it's funny because that was the only play he had. It wasn't a show-up play. It was the only play he had, getting it behind his back when he caught up to the ball. So here's Schlager, who will trigger the inbounds play.
Technical foul called.
So at the line is Schlager. Not sure who the technical's called on. Schlager up, that one off the back of the iron. Schlager is 6 out of 7 so far tonight. I think that's 6 out of 8. And now 7 out of 9.
Good shooting.
Schlager now with 27 points here, 3:45 to go in the 3rd quarter, 63-36, back up to that 27-point lead.
It's about time for Bishop McDevitt to take a couple of chances, maybe some traps.
I think they came with their best to start the 3rd quarter. There's Cisse on the pick and roll. Cisse not quite able to put it up, but puts it back. Nice job by Adelphi Cisse.
Trinity is just so huge across the front line.
And the 1-3-1, you put Wyan on the one wing. He's 6'5". Cisse on the other, he's 6'7". He got 6'10" in the middle.
Yeah.
So the
makes it tough.
We talked about the wingspans the last time they played, and the wingspan tonight's making a difference. Tell you what, Cisse looks a lot more aggressive with the basketball tonight.
He sure does.
Reese Brown, not going to go. Here you go, jumping
nice
down on
look.
this. Good look ahead, and nice job finishing it off there for Brandon Keith. Brandon Keith now with 10 points in the game. 3 guys in double figures for McDevitt. Kiss off underneath, up to Bednarsen again. It's Schlager with the assist. Bednarsen with the points.
Bednarsen just sitting down on the baseline, waiting for somebody to bring his meal.
12 points in the game now for Bednarsen. The thing about Schlager, he's a scorer first, but he's a passer second. He's very good. Tough move there by Russell, but fearless going up against the big guy.
I thought he would use a basket, but he tried to power it up. He's fearless.
The creation by Schlager of the offense for Trinity has been nothing short of pretty miraculous. And over and back it's called, so Trinity will get the ball back in their own end, or actually back here in the backcourt. 67-38, 2:28 to go here in the third quarter. Gary Sutton, Kurt Smallwood, Jeff Thompson with it. Jeff Thompson will go to a timeout with him at the end of the third quarter here. Over the top it goes to Bednarsen. Nobody home. Great move. Bednarsen patient. Bednarsen with 14 points.
You got a 6'9" guy throwing it into a 6'10" guy.
And they cleared out the whole backside. There was no help there, so you're fronting him. And there's only one thing that's going to happen. He's going to get it as Cisse called for the foul.
That's a good play by the Trinity Shamrocks. It's also good to see my friend Larry Koselak on the sideline. He got the John Thompson towel working, and he's doing a great job.
39 years. He's one of the great coaches in Pennsylvania. We won our state championship in 1987, and Trinity was really our state championship. We played them in the Eastern Final 1-1. And going up for the shot again is Jordan Bowers. He'll get fouled on the play, and he'll get 2 shots. Bowers has not been to the free throw line yet tonight. He has 8 points in the contest. 1:40 to go in the third quarter, 69-38. Trinity for the moment comfortably in front as Bowers misses the free throw.
Bowers is averaging around 11 points a game.
Team 63.6% for the season is Bishop McDevitt from free throws. Second shot, that's up and good. So Bowers gets 1 out of 2. He's got 9 points. Here's Schlager again. I'll tell you what makes Schlager so hard to guard. He's like a boxer. Coming in and out, he shows you a foot, he brings it back. He's constantly in motion, and he keeps the defender in motion. That's what you want to do as an offensive player one-on-one.
Yeah.
Look at Reese Brown. How about that to the right hand for the left-hander?
Excellent move by the freshman.
9 points down for Brown off the bench, and a good up by Bishop McDevitt.
Deshaun Russell.
Deshaun Russell brought some game here in the second half. He's got 10 points now for Russell. He's going to the line to try to make it number 11. He's 2 out of 4 for the free throw line tonight.
Russell averages about 16 points a game.
He does. He's not going to average 1 here, though, as he misses the free throw. Here comes Reese Brown again, and Brown getting fouled by Russell. Russell picking up, by my count, his 3rd foul. So now it's the mercy rule, 54 seconds, and it's rolling right now with a 30-point lead here in the third quarter. That is not something I don't think Mark Risser had planned for tonight when he came in here. They've had a great season. So Russell going out with, I believe, his 5th foul here. Now you got a couple of fans down there along the side. We're not going to show you that. They're going to be escorted out, I think, at least one. So a couple of fans being escorted along the side there. There you see the back of Mark Risser. You don't want to see that mar what's been a really good contest here so far tonight. Well played basketball game by Trinity. This time they got some help from the backside. And I think Bednarsen's going to get called for the push. Bednarsen's going to pick up the foul, I believe.
Nice hustle by Bednarsen.
Good hustle by Bishop McDevitt getting to that backside because they saw the same play coming and someone retreated quickly, knocked it down.
Got to find an easier way to get that ball in there.
I'll tell you what, Bishop McDevitt's going to be a tough out in 4A.
Oh, my gosh. Coach, they're like a Division II team size-wise.
Yeah, they are. So at the line now is Jordan Bowers. Jordan Bowers with 9 points. He'd be the fourth guy in the double figures tonight as a new man checks in the game. That's C.J. Nasdam. Here's Bowers. Bowers a little short there, and the free throw line has not been good here to Bishop McDevitt so far, but it's tipped out of bounds off Trinity.
Trinity has 7 turnovers this quarter, and they had 7 in all of the first half.
Now see how that zone comes out and meets you. They come up when you have the ball over in that area. Here again, Wyan comes up high. The next pass, then you come out really fast from the baseline. Good dish.
Got to be aggressive.
See how quickly they get out, and it takes away that three they were getting into the seams the first half in rhythm.
And, Coach, they're so long.
Look at that shot. I got to tell you, that guy earned it that time. Brandon Keith ends the quarter with a bucket. 71-43 here at the end of the third quarter. Let's go to a timeout with Jeff Thompson right now. Jeff?
Well, I'm with the young I've seen on the base. The high Slager. And she's not only the mother of Owen, who's having a pretty nice game tonight, but Owen has 2 older brothers, Max.
Okay, we're going to pick it up here. We lost Jeff for a moment. We'll get to him and get back to that timeout with Thompson. We don't have him on the mic at the moment. So 8 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. 71-43, a 28-point lead now for Trinity. And Shamrock's a whole lot to handle.
Absolutely. Right now, Bishop McDevitt is 7 for 13 from the free throw line. To win a game in a hostile environment, you've got to get those percentages up.
So in that quarter, 20-19, Bishop McDevitt wins the quarter by 1. They scored 20, but they only get a 1 point back off that deficit at the half. So we head to the fourth quarter now. It's going to be, again, the mercy rule here. So the clock will be running. So if you're Bishop McDevitt, you want to get something going early.
Absolutely, you have to.
So 8 minutes to go, 71-43, a 28-point lead here for the Shamrocks. And they're the number 2 team in the district right now. But I'll tell you what, if you're Columbia watching tonight,
they're scary.
That's a matchup you want to see at the end of the season with those two. Right now, Columbia 17-1. Outstanding job done this year. Coach Kerry Glover and his team, they have a whole bunch of hustling kids we saw the other week. Bishop McDevitt from the free throw line tonight, 7 out of 13, by the way.
Yeah. Third quarter stats. McDevitt was 8 for 17 from 2.
Cisse again with another 3, and Adelphi Cisse tonight having a good night.
Trinity 7 from 11 for 2. Free throws 4 for 8 McDevitt, 4 for 7 Trinity.
13 points for Cisse and a good drive to the basket that time by Credo Mobala. Just into the game, and Credo Mobala with a good hard drive. He has 2. Coach, some more stats.
Rebounds were tied at 4. Turnovers, Trinity had 7, and McDevitt had 3. And in the third quarter, the score was 20-19, favored Bishop McDevitt.
They waved off Mobala's shot on a charge, and another pass from Schlager to Bednastin. We've said that a few times tonight. Bednastin with 2 more. Bednastin now with 14 points in the game. Long pass, baseline, back out front it goes. Jacoby Tate. Running one-hander, that's not going to happen. Kept alive there. Look at Cooper Manley. Jacoby Tate blocked by Bed. And Bednastin called for the foul.
McNaughton is doing a great job protecting that rim.
That's what I said. In the middle of that 1-3 zone, he's the guy that moves back and protects. Once it gets to the baseline, he's the guy that's expected to stop the drive, obviously. And what he does, just by his height, will make you think about it if you're coming along the baseline. Here's Tate. Tate up and in. Kobe Tate with his first points of the night. He's only a 53% free throw shooter on the season. So Tate.
McDevitt is very, very small right now. And they've taken out 2 of their starters.
They're just putting speed on the floor, and they got a lot of it. Cisse takes off. They get it back in the hands of Slager. Tate against Slager. Here's Slager. Well, they'll go into their motion now a bit. They'll just start to widen it out and try to get you on back doors, maybe even a drive by Slager to the basket. But they're going to really spread the floor on you, make that defense have to cover a lot of territory.
They're going to be patient.
And another great pass inside to Ben Nostin.
Very good play.
Just couldn't quite get up there. He's going to go to the free throw line.
One of the things Ben Nostin's going to learn when he gets to the next level, when those guards drop down there, you have to score anyway.
Yeah, up and through. He's a little, I think he's a little weak on the finish sometimes. But we said that in the last game, that he doesn't tend to throw the body up to the basket as a big guy should do there. And he'll get that. He's going to put some weight on and get a little wider base.
A little more explosion. He'll be fine.
Second shot up and good. I'll tell you, he has no problem with that part. 4 out of 4 tonight, only 54% on the season. And Ryan going over there into the first row. Boy, one Trinity bench just went down. Watch his chair. Look at this. And a little kid right there, and Ryan trying to save it. I think it's one of the coach's sons, and takes him right over, breaks the chair. Wow. And everybody's okay. Nobody worse for wear.
Little kid took the charge. Good job.
There he did. If Dick Carter around here somewhere, he'd be handing out a T-shirt. Up, not going to go. Bring it down to Wine. Wine out ahead to Slager. Slager somehow tries to get the shot. Couldn't quite handle it cleanly. And back comes Bishop McDevitt. Up and in. Another hard move and another nice move off the hands of Jordan Bowers. Got to like his game.
Nice move by Bowers.
He's got 11 points game. 4 players from Bishop McDevitt in double figures tonight, but 47 points. Here's Slager. Loves to see 2-play-1. It's an old basketball axiom. 1-on-1 you score, 1-on-2 you pass. But Nostin trying to make it happen. Tipped away. Nice job there by Rico Scott. Yeah, 1-on-1 you score, 1-on-2 you pass it. I tell you, Slager recognized the 1-on-2 situations every time. There's Wyatt, picks it up. Tell you what, Bishop McDevitt gets down the floor in a hurry.
They pass the ball very, very well. They remind me of Columbia.
Yeah, they really do. Here's Slager again. Slager has a certain amount of swagger to his game, doesn't he? Pull up there for Slager, buries it.
That's just big time, Coach.
Yeah, it is. I mean, just knowing what you got to do in a situation. Gave him a shake and bake dribble. 29 points in the game now for Slager. 24 of them in the first half. But he's really made his presence known here in the second half. Look at this. Just finding a way to score. The guy has a nose for the basket. 31 points tonight for Owen Slager. Timeout, 3:39 to go. 82-47. Trinity coasting home to the Capital Division Championship. We'll take a break. We'll come right back.
More choices. More laughter. More time to play. And less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
Coming up at the end of the game is the Capital Blue Cross post game and the Hoffman Ford Player of the Game, and the Capital Region Insurance Agency Play of the Game. So our Capital Blue Cross post game report coming up in about 3 minutes and 39 seconds. And I have a feeling I know who the Hoffman Ford Player of the Game might be. It might not be the best kept secret of the evening.
Might be a tough choice, Coach. Might be a tough choice. Down the street, we got Redland over Cedar Cliff.
Ooh. Redland trying to improve their position there.
50-47
in the districts. And they're already in right now, so they just made it a little bit more solidified tonight. Another 3-look rebound here. Coming out of there is Marcus Yeager.
Looks like Trinity emptied their bench.
They really did. Now watch, I'll go into motion here. You'll see a lot of screening on the ball, backdoor screening, back cuts. Larry Kostak has always loved the motion game. There's a screen in the ball by a big guy. Yeager passed it over the other side. And there you go. Everybody is hot tonight as Aries Pierce gets his 4th point of the evening. And that ball's going to go out of bounds off Trinity. So in the game now for Trinity is C.J. Nasdem. We've got Landon Kunselman in there. You've got Yeager, who played a little bit early, Aries Pierce, and also number 20, Nate Galnett. Nate Galnett's dad was an outstanding player from Millersburg who played in the state championship. His dad played in the college golf team with me, Mickey Galnett, and his dad was one of the best shooters in the country from the three. He averaged like 45% from the three when he played for Millersville. Lance Galnett.
Okay.
6'7", 6'6", I guess he was. And yeah, I'll tell you, when he shot, it was like a layup. Still in that 1-3. Well, no, that's actually going to be in a little bit of a 1-2-2. And you get a walk called against Bishop McDevitt. So 2:10, the clock running, 85-47. New man into the game again for Trinity. And that is going to be number 10, Amir Evans, his first time in tonight, as Schlager is out. So 1:54 to go, and you talk about a resounding statement here tonight by Trinity. Here it is. Nice block inside by number 31, Max Henderson. Ahead it goes, up and home. As getting in there for the score is Gloria Mobala.
If there was any question about who's the better team, Trinity answered it.
They really did. Yeager looks for the shot, but they didn't take a bad shot. Then how about Nasdem? The big guy says, I can make the three, coach. Look here. I'm the new three-point shooter for you.
That's right. He looked over at Coach Koselak. He said, hey, man, I can help you.
88 points in the game. Rebound by Yeager. This Yeager kid's a tough kid. He's a football player as well. Has some lineage here at Trinity. Yeager going up. You're going to be bleeding to get a call now. And you finally do get a call here. As again, it's going to be the big guy Nasdem who says, hey, I want to get some points here.
He's looking for some ticks, Coach.
Wants a little love. Those big guys want a little love.
Yeah.
So Nasdem up. He doesn't make that one. But he'll get a second shot here.
Nasdem will be one of those guys they count on for next season.
And a new man in the game, and I apologize, we do not have his number 43 here, as Nasdem misses the second shot. And how about that? One guy jumps in there. Mr. Kunzelman says, I can get the bucket. 90 points on the board. They had 98 the last time. They're laying 90 on him again tonight. Wow. 90-49. Statement here this evening.
Trinity from the line is 14 for 20.
And what a game here tonight by Trinity.
Trinity's one of the top programs in the mid-pen.
Up and in, nice scoop there, and another good job.
I would be shocked if we don't see them in the mid-pen championship game.
Mobala. Here comes Yeager. Yeager's kicking out. And Trinity, I don't think they're going to take another shot. Maybe they will. Hey, the people are there. Everybody's playing. They're saying, let's go. Nice block there. Good block by Jay Dougherty, who's in there now for Bishop McDevitt. And up and in this time by Credo Mobala, who had a bucket taken off the board a while ago, but a player control foul. Yeager says, I'll take 1-2, and does not make it. 1 second to go. 90-53. Trinity wins it in a rout. Trinity, it goes to 18-2 now, 14-0, and they're going to win the Mid-Penn Capital. On the other side, now 12-2, 14-4 overall. And they're going to look forward to districts. Trinity now can look forward to the Big Four and playing in the Mid-Penn semifinals. We're going to take a break. We'll come right back with our Capital Blue Cross post-game report, our Capital Blue Cross post-game analysis, our Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game, and our Hoffman Ford player of the game right after this.
More choices, more laughter, more time to play, and less need to worry. At Capital Blue Cross, we're driven by a simple goal: to go the extra mile for you through all of life's ups and downs, and to always be there when you need us. Capital Blue Cross, going the extra mile for you.
Groff Tractor is your full-line equipment dealer representing Case Construction and many other leading brands, serving the total sales, rentals, parts, and service needs of its customer. Students, begin your professional journey in a high-demand field with Groff Tractor. Contact us today to discover the power of our technician internship programs. Groff Tractor also offers scheduled maintenance along with 24/7 emergency service. Groff Tractor is your #1 source for everything under construction.
The Jet Giambavo family of dealerships. 9 great franchises in 5 locations. Buick GMC, Hyundai, Genesis of York, Stettler Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Giambavo Hyundai of Hanover, and our newest dealership, Jack Giambavo Mazda. The Giambavo family of dealerships. Over 30 million in new and pre-owned inventory. With a reputation for quality service after the sale, Giambavo is proud to serve your community. Find out why. The Jack Giambavo family of dealerships. 5 great locations. Online at giambavo.com.
All across Pennsylvania, families are living their lives in their own homes. Not long ago, none of these families believed it possible. And then they discovered there was someone who could help. What was once only a dream is now a reality. Welcome home.
Everybody knows Hoffman has it. Did you know Hoffman has even more? There's the fully stocked Hoffman Ford Parts and Accessories Department, the Hoffman state-of-the-art collision facility, confidence in our ultra-modern service facility, peace of mind with master technicians, satisfaction with low prices.
Do I really need to say it again? Hoffman has it.
Only at Hoffman Ford, Colonial Park.
Hoffman Ford, just what you're looking for. Hoffman has it.
And welcome back to our Capital Blue Cross post-game report. For the Capital Blue Cross post-game analysis, our Capital Region Insurance Agency play of the game and our Hoffman Ford player of the game. Well, another Capital Division championship for Trinity and Larry Kostelak's team, and they did it with style tonight, and they did it with emphasis, and they did it with a big exclamation point, 90-53. They go 14-0 now. Side, you have a Bishop McDevitt team that I would not want to have to play in districts. 14-4, they'll regroup. 12-2 in the league this season. But when you hear these numbers tonight, ladies and gentlemen, 56% for the field for 2-pointers. How about 53% from the field in 3-pointers? Jim Gallagher's given us these numbers, 9 out of 17. How about 70% from the free throw line, 14 out of 20. They hit all of the columns here with check marks tonight, Coach Smallwood.
That's a recipe for winning the game.
Exactly right.
You know, they did an excellent job. McDevitt led 12-11 with 4:33 left in the first quarter. After that, no more lead. Trinity put their foot on the pedal and just took off.
Jeff, what did you see tonight?
Well, I saw that exactly. I think that young man who's the third boy in the family took over, Owen Schlager. He just put on a performance, and it didn't stop. That first half, especially at the end of the first quarter, he was going behind the back. He looked like Bob Cousy, and he shot like Larry Bird.
And has the maturity of Michael Jordan. I mean, it was unbelievable to watch that. You never use that in the same sentence. It used Jordan in the same sentence. But it was that kind of confidence tonight when he came at you the whole time. 4 guys in double figures on the other side for Bishop McDevitt. As we said, they're a really good team. But after being in rhythm in the first quarter, they did something with that 1-3-1 zone and really picked up the pace and started to attack you on the wings. And all of a sudden, those shots were going to the seams weren't happening in rhythm anymore, Coach.
Absolutely. I think what McDevitt was trying to do was get the ball down in the gray area, either attack the rim or pass out of it. But Trinity's so big. Their hands are very, very active. And they did a good job shutting that off.
Well, they have quickness running the baseline. They got a 6'5" guy playing on the top with Schlager. And then you've got 6'7", 6'5" on the wings and 6'10" protecting the basket when you finally do get inside. So at every point in that 1-3-1, it's well conceived and well played. And when they make it real quick like they did tonight and attack you, I mean, it just saw the whole game change there in the middle of the first quarter, and they led by 10 at the end of the first quarter, then went on a 25-6 run in the second quarter, and that was it. Our Capital Region Insurance Agency played the game. I can't wait to see what this is tonight because there are about 25 plays you're going to pick this evening. Let's see which one Chad Edwards picked. And here you go. And Schlager dumps it off to Ben Nostin, who says, let me put that away for you with a nice high percentage shot.
Owen had some nice dimes in the second half.
Sure did.
We counted for 4 straight assists at the one stretch when he came down to start the second half after scoring 24 in the first half, or 26 in the first half. Came out in the second half here. And our Hoffman Ford player of the game tonight, anybody want to take a guess who this one is? How about number 11, White, Owen Schlager, a sophomore. For the second time we've been here, and both times he showed off a little bit. 31 points tonight. Look at this one. Out about 23 feet on that.
I think he likes us, Coach.
He likes you. You're talking to him every night. He wants to show you, Coach.
Well, his aunt's one of the best referees in the NBA.
Well, I'll tell you what, little right-handed look there. Then he comes down there behind the back. That could have been the play of the game tonight.
He stole that from Reservoir Park.
There it is.
This is all Y stuff.
Then a pull-up. Knock it down from 12 feet. Then he comes back down again.
I haven't seen a player play with that kind of confidence for a long time.
Yeah.
He's got the pull-up, the medium-range jumper, the three, the dish, ball handling, attack, behind the back to himself. I mean, what a performance. I think it was the best performance we've seen all season long so far.
It was Jeff Lebo-ish to me.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I can't imagine how good this guy is going to be this time next year.
Yeah, I mean, Larry Kostelak's got to be drooling right now. And then you put alongside of him Reese Brown, the other freshman, and he made Cisse tonight had 13. You had Bod Bednas with 14 more, and he set him up all night long in the second half and really became a passer. First half a score. Well, we don't know what our next game's going to be. We can tell you we're going to be handling the championships on the 16th, and that'll be the Mid-Penn Championship. And on the 17th, the York Area League Championship. And we're going to have a game next week, so stay tuned to hsslivetv.com. And we have an idea where my secret from you all season long. Thanks to Jim Gallagher tonight, who did just a great job. And, of course, Eric Kindler, the AD here, who always sets us up really well, and his staff. Jeff Thompson traveling the sidelines tonight and doing a wonderful job at analyzing here at halftime and before the game and after. And, of course, the best guy in the business right now, my partner here, Kirk Smallwood, did a wonderful job tonight. Coach, thanks so much, both of you. Thank you. And it's all a good one here. Trinity getting ready for the Mid-Penn Championships, the semifinals, with a 90-53 resounding win tonight for all of our Invicta staff and Chad Edwards and the whole crew and all of us here. Have a good evening, everyone, and thanks for watching Fox 43.2.